Welcome to Djwhal Khul's Spirituality article, information for the week of Thanksgiving holiday in the USA, which will be November 27th, 2008. We're recording this a little bit early so that you'll have a spirituality article while we can have our holiday. All right, here is Djwhal Khul's latest channeled message. Djwhal Khul here, Tashi Dilek. All right, we're going to begin with a golden white light coming in through that crown chakra and just sort of gently bouncing on top of the head. We want to see almost like a raindrop would come down and bounce a little bit. So you want to see just a gentle bouncing of golden white light right on top of the head. And you want to have that be gentle, not enough to cause pain, although maybe a little bit of sensation there on top of the head. And then at some point you'll get kind of a bulging feeling toward the frontal lobes of the brain. That's when you can just take a deep breath and exhale downward and let that golden white flush through the central chakra channel and open everything up. And then another way to accomplish that same task that's maybe a little bit more gentle for some of you would be see the golden white light spiraling down, engaging the crown chakra, and then when you exhale it spirals the rest of the way right down through the body, sort of a channel clearing roto-rooter, if you will. Now this is in preparation for Pluto going direct into Capricorn. That's the second time it has gone direct. It went retrograde and then direct now, and it will stay in that particular sign, Capricorn, until 2023. We have a lot happening, and certainly transformation is the key word. On a global scale, that configuration is about transforming government. We have our special call about that on November 26th. If you want to look at the telecourse page, and you can order it after the fact as well and still listen by telephone and on audio. So the basic inward transformation that would be yours personally, depending upon where Pluto is in your chart, would correspond to your worst fear or your deepest fear. So maybe you've got a fear of losing your health, or you've got a fear of losing your job, or a fear that your relationship will fall apart, or whatever the deepest fear is will be triggered at this time. And triggered fears show up in the consciousness. They show up in the chakras or in the tissues of the body. They show up in the thoughts and the mental conditioning. And they can be cleared away with this flushing system. So either the bouncing until you get the pressure in the front of the head, or just the straight spiral down, and then repeat it. So you're doing it, that whichever exercise you choose, you're doing 3 times. That would be simply to clear your central channel so that you're communing with the divine rather than running your own patterns. And certainly, everyone does the best they can possibly do given their pattern and their conditioning. So it is normal to see humanity operating off of patterns and conditioning. However, if you're spiritually advancing and you want to transform personally and planetarily, then it requires the devotion to move beyond that into a stronger relationship with spirit or with oneness. All right. For those of you wondering about the throat clearing, my training as a Tibetan monk is to use the vocal cords completely differently and to sound full chords and chanting, 3 tones at the same time. The channel's voice is not trained at all for any kind of singing, and particularly not in that way. So when I kind of superimpose my vocal cords over her vocal cords, we trip over a few vocal cords here and there, but basically I'm still able to get a clear message through. All right then, that's been your spirituality article information for this week. Remember that while you're doing your clearing, you can just command that whatever fears you might have, old programming, new programming, or maybe a global economic concern, whatever it is, that it just rinse down through the body whenever you're doing that 3 flush clearing, and that once it leaves you, it's no longer fear because it was your programming. So it's just clean energy leaving your body, going into the earth. All right. Thank you. And as always, my love to you.